Hey guys, how you all doing? I'm Rahul, and today for you I've got another episode of 5 tips for Battlefield 4. Now today we're going to be having a look at Capture the Flag, which is a new game mode for Battlefield 4. We saw it in Battlefield 3 and a few other Battlefields, but it's now back for Battlefield 4 in the Second Assault DLC. Now as it is in the Second Assault DLC, you can only play it on the 4 maps you do get, but those 4 maps are pretty fun to play, so it doesn't really matter. Now my first tip for you guys is to understand the cap times. And when you are getting the enemy's flag, as you can see, it takes no time to capture it at all, and also when you bring it back to your base, it'll take no time to capture it. Now the time when it does take time to capture the flag is when you want to capture your own flag back. So say the enemy has taken your flag and then you kill them and you want to get it back, that's going to take some time. Now the time it takes is almost as long as capturing a flag on Conquest, and it also means that if you do have more people on the flag, it'll be done quicker. Now what I would recommend doing is, because it does take a considerable amount of long time, you would want to have an armored vehicle there as well, because it'll make it sure that if enemies do come to try and get it back, you can instantly kill them, and it'll be a bit harder for them to kill you, so you can get your flag back and then you'll be able to score your points. Now my next tip for you guys is to pick alternate routes. Now through this Second Assault DLC, the maps have been changed a lot, and there are loads of new alternate routes you can use throughout the map to try and get to the enemy's base or back to your own base. So as you can see here, I am going to go underneath the bridge through this little river, and this is a new route which we did not have in Battlefield 3, although the wall was not here, so I guess we could have just run through it anyway. But this route is pretty cool, because say you got the flag, say if I was on the other team, I had the flag, I could have gone through there, and then a tank or something chasing me couldn't actually go through. Also say you got a chopper, you can actually go through this little tunnel here, which I'm going through, just aimed it there for some reason, but you can go through there and a chopper will not be able to follow you. Now this is pretty cool when you're trying to capture your flag, or when you're trying to capture the enemy's flag back to your base, because you can use these little routes, and it'll be pretty hard for the enemies to find you, and it is quite a nice one to use. Now my next tip is picking your kits, and when you are picking your kits, you got to think about how you're going to be playing. Now there are 3 ways which I think you can play and capture the flag: offensively, defensively, and an all-round player. Now if you're wanting to play offensively, I would recommend using the assault kits. So you've got your medic packs and your defibs, and it means that when you are pushing up trying to get to the flag or helping your teammates get to the flag, you've got your med kits and your defibs just to keep your teammates up and ready in the fight. As you can see here, there's a few teammates in that tunnel over there I'm going towards, so I can put down med kits and stuff and keep them in the fight, so we've got more people around the flag, making it easier for us to capture it. Now also, if you do have a little ATV you're playing on Caspian border, you can actually drive them through these tunnels, and in case you didn't know as well, in Capture the Flag the tunnel actually falls down this way rather than the other way, so that's pretty cool. Now if you're wanting to play defensively, use your support kit or your recon kit and put down your weapons. Say you got an LMG with a bipod or a sniper with a bipod, and just watch your objective, make sure no enemies try and capture it, and then also use your claymores and stuff on it, so then if they do go to capture it, they'll be exploded. Finally, being an all-round player, I would recommend using the engineer kit, as I am doing here, and then to put on like your RPGs and then also mines, so then you can put down mines near your objective, so any vehicles that try and get a quick cap, they will be exploded. Then with your RPG and your carbines and stuff, you can run up to the enemy's objective and capture the flag pretty easily. Now my next tip is about transporting the flag. And when you want to transport the flag, you're going to find that many people are trying to take you out. So if you're doing it on foot, then it's going to be quite hard. Now as you saw a few seconds ago, I tried to do it in an ATV, but the enemies managed to take me out in the last second, and as my ATV isn't armored at all, I just got exploded pretty fast. But if I was using like a LAV or something, it would have been I would have been able to survive it. However, I wouldn't have been able to get there in the correct amount of time. So you just got to think about the situation, try and get yourself in the best vehicle to get back to your own flag. There's no real way of telling which one it will be, but you just got to try and make the right decision. However, the vehicle that will beat all of them will be the attack chopper, as you can get to your base pretty fast once you've got the flag. The only thing you have to worry out for is the enemy AA. Now my final tip for you guys is just try and have fun. Now most of the time when I was playing Capture the Flag this morning, I found that many of my teammates didn't have a clue about how to play. But if this does happen to you, then I would recommend just try and stick with it, just try and have a relaxed game or something. Don't try and get too into it, and If that fails and you still are having not such a great time on capture the flag, then move to conquest or rush. These game modes work really well on the new second assault maps, and as like the second assault and Battlefield 3 was really good with the rush game modes are pretty good. As the conquest, as the vanilla maps for Battlefield 4, their rush game modes aren't that great. But overall, it's a really nice DLC, and you should have a lot of fun with it. These have been 5 tips for the capture the flag game mode. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. I've been Rahul, and as always, I'll catch you on the battlefield.